The film begins in Aleppo, where Navy SEAL John Kelly and his squad are infiltrating an alleged Syrian safe house to extract a CIA hostage. As the team moves in and knocks out the remaining gunmen, Kelly discovers that the men are ex-Russian military and that the location is a Russian munitions stockpile that was not disclosed to them. The captive is freed, but more gunmen attack, and one of Kelly's men is killed during the gunfight before the Russian assassins are apprehended. The team flies away just before the facility is blasted, and Kelly nearly attacks his supervisor, Deputy Director Robert Ritter, for not providing complete information on the kidnappers. 3 months later, Kelly is hosting a party with his pregnant wife Pam and some guests. Meanwhile, Rowdy King, a member of Kelly's crew, is putting garbage outside his house when he is run over by a van and killed. Another man, Keith Webb, is talking to his wife on his way home from work when the same vehicle passes him. A man emerges and shoots Webb, that enable his wife to hear. Pam goes to bed, while Kelly listens to music in the basement. The men in the van sneak around his house, cutting the power. Kelly detects something weird and gets a gun to investigate. The gunmen enter his bedroom and shoot Pam to death in bed, murdering her pregnant child. One of the gunmen kills one of his men and leaves him in the bedroom. Kelly kills the other 2 men before fighting and wounding the final one. He takes a cursory peek at the man's face before fleeing. Kelly, who had just been shot, crawls into the bedroom to discover his wife dead. Ritter briefs the rest of the squad on the attacks, but his explanation of the issue offends the team's Lieutenant Commander Karen Greer since Ritter implies the guys targeted were involved in something nasty. Greer makes Kelly a visit while he recovers, and he admits that he did not kill the 3rd man in the bedroom. He requests the names of anyone who may have been involved in sending those soldiers. Greer and Ritter meet with Secretary of Defense Thomas Clay and CIA Director Sarah Dillard while Kelly is recovering. It has been revealed that one of the previous mission's victims was the son of the chief of the Federal Security Service. Clay wants to sweep the deaths under the rug because he is afraid that talks of conflict between Russia and the United States could spark another Cold War. Greer tells Kelly about Andrei Vasiliev, the men who provided the shooters their passports. Kelly seeks down Vasiliev and follows his security detail. He convinces cops to stop one of the vehicles before cornering Vasiliev's car at the airport. He pins down the automobile and kills the driver before setting fire to it and entering. He instructs Vasiliev to reveal his name, but warns Kelly that death follows him wherever he goes. Kelly shoots him once, forcing Vasiliev to reveal his identity, Viktor Rykov. Kelly shoots Vasiliev in the head before police arrive to arrest him. Kelly speaks with Greer in prison and tells her his name is Rykov. Later, a guard instructs Kelly to go with him, but he resists because he is not told where. Armed guards arrive, but Kelly has prepared by clogging a wash basin to damp the floor. He battles the guards until U.S. Marshal Kevin Townsend arrives carrying a phone for Kelly. Greer is on the other end, telling him to go with Townsend because he trusts him. Kelly is brought to meet with Greer, Ritter, Clay, and Dillard, where he recognizes Rykov in a photo lineup. Clay agrees to let Kelly join a team to retrieve Rykov from Russia, but he must return to prison afterwards. Kelly and Greer join a black operations unit to do a halo insertion. Kelly tells Greer that he believes if he went home sooner rather than taking another tour, he would still have Pam and their baby. Russian fighter pilots then approach the plane and fire a missile at it, striking the wing and sending the plane crashing into the Barents Sea. Fortunately, the majority of the team survives. The squad sails a ferry to Murmansk to meet Ritter. Kelly confronts him about intelligence leaks, which may have been the reason the Russians knew where to find them. In a heated debate, Ritter claims he is only attempting to get to Rykov and was not responsible for the leaks. The squad then proceeds with the mission. They follow Rykov down to an apartment block, but Kelly refuses orders and kills Rykov personally. He discovers Rykov wearing a suicide vest and informs Kelly that they are both pawns working for the same king, exposing himself to be a deep-cover CIA operative. He blows himself up, causing part of the building to collapse. A sniper then opens fire on the team, killing one member, Dallas. Police also arrive at the site. As the team hides, they realize they were set up to be captured as part of an attack intended to spark a conflict between the United States and Russia. Kelly gives himself as a distraction, allowing the team to run. He diverts the cops away from the building and then shoots the sniper before stealing an officer's uniform to flee. He steals an ambulance and rejoins the group as they escape by boat. Kelly returns to D.C. and discovers Clay in a restroom. He immobilizes him and drives away with him. Kelly threatens Clay's family until he admits that the mission was a ruse to launch a war in the hopes that a new Cold War will strengthen the U.S. economy and bring the country together against a common enemy. Kelly then drives the car off the bridge, drowning Clay, who was handcuffed. Kelly prepares to drown as well, and he has a vision of Pam talking to him near a campfire. He confesses he misses her, but she tells him that she is always with him. Kelly is given a funeral, but it is discovered that Greer rescued him using dive gear. She takes him to a train station so that he can begin a new life. He even receives a new name, John Clark. Clark encounters Ritter a year later, midway through the credits. He tells him that in order to avoid future confrontations, he would want to form a squad known as Rainbow. Ritter tells Clark that it's good to have him back, to which Clark responds that it's good to be back.